All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's NHIAA Division I volleyball match between the visiting Alvirne Broncos and the Goffstown Grizzlies. This is Matthew Kennerson with Marty Kelly.
It's going to be a good game here tonight, Matt.
It actually should be. This has got some playoff implications. You know, we've been talking playoffs all year, and I found out that there are 14 teams making the playoffs. What'll happen tonight, Alvirne comes in with 5 wins. Goffstown has 4 wins. If Goffstown wins tonight, they'll be tied with 5 wins. We also have games Friday night, but it's against the current number 1 seed for Alvirne and the number 3 seed for us.
Yep.
So realistically, we're both going to lose Friday night. So that would leave us tied in 14th place, and then we would take the head-to-head. Obviously, if Alvirne pulls the game off tonight, wins the match, then they're going to be in the playoffs. So this is like win and you're in.
Yes,
it's
a big one.
It's a good way to do it. So we would then go on the road against the third, being the 14 seed. We would go on the road against the 3 seed, which will likely be Concord, Bishop Girton, or potentially Salem. There are some other weird things that would have to happen, like Keene would have to pick up another win, but they're playing teams that are in the 2 and the 5 seed. So it's pretty likely here that the winner of this match will qualify for the last playoff spot. So and I guess there is a record in place that Goffstown has qualified for the playoffs like every year in their existence.
Wow.
So this would be good to at least continue that.
Sure. Yeah.
So the players are finishing their warm-ups. It was senior night tonight, so there's a little ceremony beforehand.
That's why you got all dressed up for it, wearing your fancy pants?
I got my fancy pants on. I'm wearing shoes.
Shiny shoes?
And,
that is.
Yeah. We'll be getting ready to start the match here pretty soon, as soon as these warm-ups are done. Again, best of 5, games to 25. And should be 2 pretty evenly matched teams here tonight. We'll see what happens with starting lineups for the 6 seniors from Goffstown and the 4 seniors from Alvirne. But where is Alvirne? Is it Hudson? Hudson, yeah. Alvirne's Hudson. So, okay. All right, we'll be back momentarily for the start of the game.
Go get your popcorn and join us back here.
And pizza.
Yeah.
And obviously the Alvirne coach had not been watching our previous games.
No pizza.
We have a roster, but we do not have pizza.
I'm still feeling some Wendy's coming on.
There you go. There you go.
Back in a few.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the start of tonight's final home game between the visiting Alvirne Broncos and the Goffstown Grizzlies.
And the crowd is charged up. The teams are too. It seems like a big one.
On senior night, so it looks like we're going to have all the 6 seniors on the floor for the start of the game. Bridget Kennerson and Reagan Jacob as the outside hitters. Sarah Conley as the middle, Autumn Moody as the libero, Bailey Gagnon as the setter, and Abby Poisson as the right side. And with the junior as the other 7th player, 7th starter, Liz Galetta for the other middle. Looks like Alvirne's going to have the first serve.
Checking lineups right now.
Yep. Naming the floor captains. For Alvirne, it's number 16, Liz DeRosa. Oh, this is going to be bad. The names are backwards. It's last first on the roster.
We'll just go with last names.
So if we mess that up, first name, last name.
Autumn Robinson, number 17, serving.
It's Coach Marr's fault.
Autumn to Autumn on that one.
Set to the outside for Jacob. And a kill from Reagan Jacob.
Yes.
Good serve receive from Kennerson. Nice set from Gagnon and a kill from Jacob. Get the point, get the serve. Good pass from Sinea Clay.
But nobody
Alvirne.
there to grab it.
Yep.
Nice dive from number 6, but didn't quite get there in time.
Another nice pass from the libero Clay. Where's she going to go with it? Bump set to the outside.
Oh.
Off the block, down for a kill.
Beautiful.
(3-1) Goffstown lead. And
Jacob still serving.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm dropping the ball here. That was a good, solid
That was
serve.
a strong serve and went right at the libero.
And Jacob still serving. Let's see if she can do it again. Has to go over and does
Nope.
not.
And then we talked about this as we saw different teams throughout the season, at least for the home games. You see some of these players around the club scene and the Nerva tournaments and things like that.
Yep.
And so Bridget actually played with the libero Sinea last year for club. Good pass from Jacob. Back set to, and a kill from Abby Poisson.
And Jacob still serving, 6-1. Nice run here at the beginning of the game.
I think Bob's going to call a timeout here. There he goes. Bob.
Hey.
Coach Marr.
Coach Bob.
Coach Bob.
So how different is play at the club level as opposed to like a varsity team like this, or is it similar?
It's a higher level, and there's different levels of club too. There's generally an open division, and that's the highest level. So like an under 18 team in the open division is going to be the highest level of competition.
Okay.
There's also under 17, under 16, down through the ages, down as young as 12.
Okay.
But then there's a kind of an intermediate division called the USA division, and then there's kind of the basic level of club so that like a certain organization would have an 18 team at the club level and probably an 18 team at the open level.
Okay.
And so it's and you can play up. So look, just as an example, Bridget could have played on a 17s team last year because of her age.
Okay.
But she played up on an 18 open team.
Great. 6-1. Jacob still serving.
Nice deep cross court. Free ball opportunity. Where's Bailey going to go with it? Back to Poisson. Punches it over.
Oh.
We'll take that. That was an attack and another kill.
Looks like Coach Bob's timeout did not break the mojo here.
Oh, you can't break this girl's mojo.
Another deep serve right to the libero and out. This is a phenomenal run for Jacobs. Nice way to start senior night when you're a senior, isn't it?
Absolutely. She's winding into this serve. That was an ace. That was in. She's just going to keep going for it. This is awesome. Yeah, you're up 9-1. You go for that serve.
That's right. That's right.
And then she mixes it up. That's like a little change up there.
Yep. but still right to the libero. She keeps
Good
shooting
pass
to that
from
one spot.
Poisson. Set to the middle for Conley. Hit down on it. Nice. But a good dig from Alvirne. Another opportunity for Goffstown. Set to the outside. Deep and just out. Just out that side that line. Well, 9-2.
Yeah, that is a formidable start to the game. Good number 7 serving.
Photo.
Megan Photo.
Oh, that's going to go off.
Can she get a basket?
No.
Have you ever actually seen one go in the hoop?
No, but remember that one was stuck up on there
Yeah,
at the last game.
Yep.
Well, this is kind of bittersweet for tonight. This is our last home game for the 2017 season. Nice one-handed set from Gagnon to pull that ball off of the net.
That is still live.
You got a rally going.
Yeah.
Good
They
hit.
played that one well out of the net on Alvirne's side.
They're going to call that a carry. That was a long rally, 9-3.
Yeah. Photo still serving. Oh,
Nice block.
That's a good swing from Kennerson. I wouldn't have wanted to stand in front of that.
Hittable ball for Alvirne. Good dig
nice
from
dig.
Jacob. Good dig from Clay.
Yep. Nice try. Jacob just couldn't get there in time.
She hustled for that, though.
She
She
did,
came
she
a
did.
long way to try to get that ball.
9-5 now.
Mm, 10-5.
I was just going to say it would be interesting to see a game of long runs on each side.
Yeah, yeah. Conley back to serve. Galetta checks in. So cock that arm back, sidestep, launch it. Ace.
That is in.
We had some play against Alvirne early in the preseason up at NHTI. There was kind of some preseason scrimmages, so we saw them then.
About the same. Were they?
Yeah,
they still
were
as evenly
comparable.
matched?
They were
Yep.
they played pretty evenly then as well.
(11-6). We got number 12.
Amanda McKinley.
Thank you.
Good pass from Kennerson. Back set to Poisson again.
And out. Took out 6 people in the stands.
Yeah, that was the Alvirne JV team.
Got to keep them on their toes.
Oh, the horror. Oh, so the weight of Damocles.
Yes.
Talk to Mr. Fountain, the athletic director. That is actually a light that is used for wrestling matches.
Really?
To put a light above the ring or whatever, the mat, the wrestling mat. So they just have the weight on it. So when they drop it down, it's got gravity helps it.
Well, I'll be darned. I am so glad you found that out. There's a little one less mystery in my life.
Justine Watterson checks in to be the DS, right side DS for Abby Poisson.
13-7.
Good pass from Watterson. Where's the set going to the middle to Galetta? Good dig from Alvirne. Free ball opportunity for Goffstown. That's very deep. Set to the outside for Jacob.
I
Just
think she got to that a little late.
mistimed
a
it.
little
Yep.
low. Yep. I think it's interesting seeing Bridget back, like as she was scrambling backwards, watching the position of her hands change, like how you have to.
She thought she was going to bump
right.
past it,
And
and
she
then
wasn't able to.
Right.
I think it's great seeing those quick decisions that people have to make.
A little too high on that pass.
Off the fan.
That was she just needed to get that ball up in the air to let somebody send it out over for a free ball, but a little too hard up in the rafters. 13-9.
Very nice serve.
Outside to Jacob again. They need to keep that adrenaline they had in the first couple of rotations going. You know, the adrenaline of senior night, and
yeah.
I mean, and really for some of these girls, this is the last time they're going to play volleyball on this court.
Right.
Well, the seniors, yeah, and then
Yep.
you know, it depends on if they go on to play at the collegiate level or if they're going to play a club season, or even club at intercollegiately.
Right.
Yeah, because I was up at UMaine this morning for a engineering career fair.
Which explains the fancy pants.
Which explains the fancy pants.
I thought you got all dressed up for me. I'm
No.
a little disappointed.
No, sorry.
I dressed up for you. Look I got a tux on.
Well, I even partially shaved this morning for that too. It was a big deal. I'm
just
looking,
the right half of your face.
I'm looking for an intern. Well, the intern I had from UMaine last year was a mechanical engineer.
Okay.
And he had wrestled in high school, and he's from Massachusetts, and he was like a state champion kind of in his weight class. Well, he loved UMaine so much he went to school there. Well, they don't have an NCAA wrestling team, so he started a wrestling club.
Yep. Got
some wrestlers in there. They were the 2017, this past spring, national champions at the club level for college. It is. They do compete intercollegiately.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. I know I just mentioned to you off camera, but the up ref tonight was the wrestling coach when I was in high school.
There you go.
I lasted several days on that team before I decided getting sat on by sweaty teenagers was just not how I wanted to spend my afternoons. I was not very good at it either, which would explain why I was getting sat on, I guess. 14-12.
Yeah, and I don't remember what the score was coming out of that timeout, but
it was 13-12.
No,
it wasn't that close.
Ace from Moody.
Yes.
So here's where we need to pull away. We let
Alvirne
catch up a little bit there in that section.
We're just being nice.
Yeah, no.
It was courtesy.
Don't be no foot on the throat, man. Last minute decision there to duck out of the way.
And it was a smart one because that was a little long.
Who was that? Haley Peasley, number 1.
Number 18, Clay serving. That was
in on the line.
15-14. We're gonna go point for point now.
I think there's new yellow tape on these lines here at Goffstown High School.
It does look that way.
That's a kill from
Conley.
16-14. Because like the 10-foot line across the middle is the maroon, and they may have done it for. No, it's not basketball. It's only volleyball. So this is different from our last home game.
That just
hit
squeaked
the net.
over.
Yep,
I don't think they thought that was going over because they didn't appear to be quite ready for that one.
And then they also obviously ran out of yellow tape because
I see
we'll get
corner that's
the
not done.
corner where Gagnon is serving right now. If Kelsey can get on it, that section of tape is missing on the floor there.
We will zoom in and pick all the flaws. Well, maybe they left it as like a sort of aesthetic statement.
Well, but the referee platform was much more stable tonight
than
it was last Wednesday.
That is true.
Bradley checking in for Alvirne to hit from the right side. Another kill from Conley.
Yep. (18-15). Jacobs back to serve.
Still serving.
Excuse me.
So we got Poisson, Conley, and Kennerson in the front row. Jacob and Moody back for defense. Good pass. Where's she going with it? Back to her. Had to come way into the middle to tip that over. Good dig from Moody. Set way behind her. She had to wait for it.
Yep. So on that play we just saw, why Why did Bridget go in and get that as opposed to?
Well, it was to Bridget. It
Okay.
was definitely to
But
Bridget, and it was just
right.
set very far in towards the middle, so she traveled in to get it.
Okay.
Conley wasn't expecting that.
Okay. It seemed like it was closer to Conley, so.
Good swing from Poisson.
Did not get there in time. Number 19. Michaela.
Galetta and Poisson together on that block. 20-16.
First to 20.
The Kelly conjecture.
We'll check this conjecture tonight and see how it goes.
So we'll get during the next timeout or a timeout in the game. Try to zoom in on the senior posters around the gym. Oh, you did that? Okay.
That Kelsey.
Thanks, Kelsey. I don't. Man,
there's no flies on that
why
girl.
Why did I even doubt that you would do that?
She's a pro.
A little bit of an overpass, but Gagnon was patient for it.
Yep.
Another nice swing from Poisson.
Yes. Alvirne could not quite get there in time. Nice attempt.
21-17. Overpass. Galetta put it down, but
yes,
Alvirne was there for a dig, just couldn't get the second ball.
22-17.
Timeout.
Timeout from Coach Bob.
So this is his first year at Alvirne.
Is it?
Yeah, he was the Bedford coach last year.
How long was he at Bedford? Was he there for a while?
I don't know. That coaching position has changed quite a bit in the past couple of years. Probably just a year or two. But yeah, we had some, either first year at the school coaches in Division I, because obviously Leonard went to Londonderry.
Right.
Coach Mars now at Alvirne, and then Coach Barron, his first year varsity job anywhere at Goffstown. Bedford is first year varsity coach.
Really? Wow.
First job ever, and same with Keene. So there's at least 5 around the state in Division I that have brand new coaching staffs this year. Poisson serving. Tipped.
Oh,
good dig.
Nice dig. That was fantastic.
Dig, but an overpass dig, but we'll take it. Net violation on Alvirne. Number 19.
Hudagba.
Overpass. Gagnon takes it. Good decision on that to set that first ball. And, you don't need 3 if she takes that first ball as a set. That worked out well.
Yep.
So kill from Galetta.
Game point.
Game point in the first. Well, again, I mean, it's early, but win and in. Off the ceiling.
Off the ceiling.
All right, Goffstown takes the first one, 25-17. Teams will switch sides, and we will be back for Game 2 momentarily. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Game 2 between the Alvirne Broncos and the Goffstown Grizzlies. Bears versus
Broncos versus
horses.
Grizzlies. Who would win? We will find out.
We will find out here.
We know who won the first one.
Goffstown took the first, 25-17. Teams have switched sides. And Marty, want to explain why there's a whole lot of maroon in the stands tonight?
Well, it would appear that everybody is rooting for Goffstown and or Alvirne. Both teams, same colors. Yes,
well, we got the maroon and white versus the maroon and gold.
Yeah.
That was a strong serve.
Yes, it was.
Well, good serve from Gagnon to open us up here with a 1-0 lead.
And Gagnon still serving. Another strong serve.
Hit long.
It looks like
the upper ref didn't see it.
Yeah.
The down ref called it out, but then he was
some little telepathy
yeah.
We got it. We're all good. Gagnon still serving. Oh, a little long on that one. Number 4 coming into the game.
Did you see the senior pictures on the way into the gym that were out in the lobby?
No, I was hustling in because I wasn't sure where we were, and I'm going to check them out on the way out.
They took some really nice shots. They've got their game faces on in some of them.
Oh, yeah. Excellent.
Others, they're nice smiling pictures, but back row attack attempt from Clay.
3-1. Jacobs moving back to serve.
Good dig from Moody.
Whoa.
Wow, big swing from Kennerson.
I was trying to convince Bridget to name her swing, the cannon or the bazooka or something.
I think she's going for that new Imagine Dragons song, Thunder.
Thunder.
She's liking that one. Good up from Jacob to Kennerson again. A little bit inside and very too close to the net. We haven't seen Bridget hit from the right side in the last couple of games. Good pass from Clay. Set to the outside. There's a kill from Alvirne. And the roster's not in number order, so that was Liz DeRosa.
Makes it a little bit more difficult to find their names. Is the right side easier for Bridget to?
No. She's an outside, but she's a pin hitter, so it's it's nice to be able to take advantage of that sometimes and mess with the other team. Nice serve from Conley. Yeah. Galetta was there for the overpass. Yes.
(6'3".
She's not that tall. She's only 6'1". Only
6'4".
Only.
Only
no,
6'1".
Conley's 6'1".
Yeah. I was saying the score.
Oh.
I'm just giving everybody a couple extra inches. Another very powerful hit from Kennerson.
Up off the rafters, but dug by Jacob. That's got to go over. Poisson sends it deep. Good.
Yes.
Outside attack. Blocked and in.
Block.
Galetta and Poisson again together on that block. Good up from Jacob. Yep, Kennerson had to really hustle to tip that, and Alvirne got the first touch, but that was it. We'll take that as an attack point.
Sure. Some excellent lit up signs in the crowd tonight.
Wow.
That is impressive. That's my friend. I don't know who the friend is, but that's a good friend.
I can't see the faces on the signs.
Have to get Kelsey to get a quick picture of those after.
That's out.
Oh, that's very out. Ooh, over your camera.
Well, but we did have a balloon.
We did.
Popped in the JV game from a very powerful hit.
That's like a carnival game. Pop a balloon.
It went.
Get one of those big ugly stuffed poop emoji or something.
And it wasn't even a bounce. It was a
direct.
It was a direct hit.
That's impressive. That kid should have got some sort of prize.
Did you say poop emoji?
I've seen those at carnivals recently, I'm afraid. I think it's signaling the inevitable demise of mankind when there are stuffed poop emojis available as prizes.
And some kind of conversation going on with the. Okay, Coach Marr's happy now. Got an explanation of something from the up ref to his floor captain. Long from Poisson. 10-5. Oh, it was 10-4, good buddy. That's the old joke. Hey, Matt, what are you up to? My ideal weight if I was 8'6".
We could fill the whole show with
that was actually an old Cheers joke from Norm.
No, it had to be a Norm joke.
So when he walked into the bar, Norm, what are you up to? My ideal weight if I was 10 feet tall.
Nice dig.
Good pass from Jacob. Nice and high to Galetta.
Oh! Could not get to that in time. There was a good rally going on.
The Alvirne middle got that block off the tip. Who's that? Number 8. We haven't said her name yet. Sophia Reeve. Wow.
(10-7). Kaylee Peasley serving.
Yeah, that made up for that one. Powered off that block.
Absolutely.
Get the point, get the serve. 11-7.
Oh, tiny bit long.
I'm kind of looking around for the GTV guy with the student with the slow motion camera. I haven't spotted him yet, but
you know what we can just do? We can make it seem like slow motion. Let's just go like this.
Oh. Well, we had one of those earlier where it hit the tape and rolled over. So Alvirne just got theirs for the match. That's long. Oh, they hit Sarah's number 8 right on her poster. Moody serving.
Oh,
that's still alive.
Hoop. Why?
It's
okay.
a double hit because
yep.
It was the same player that made the initial pass.
Moody still serving. That is long.
Somebody taking flash photography? Seems to be a little. Maybe it's the lightning that goes with the thunder.
Maybe it is. So now Bridget has special effects. She needs sound effects next and the theme song. Bring out the thunder.
Nice swing from Jacob off the block for a kill. She's having a really good match so far.
Yeah, fantastic.
So is Poisson, who's checking back into the game.
Yep.
I mean, because Galetta's gotten kills in the middle, Conley's gotten kills in the middle, Jacob's made some from the outside, and Poisson has some along with Bridget.
Yes.
So everybody's contributing here. This is really nice. Good pass. Set to Jacob again. Back row attack from Clay.
And they let that go. Oh, that hit one of the balloons. And
it popped
the rope. It did. Yeah, we had a twofer there.
We have another casualty on the balloons.
Gagnon serving.
Overpass. Conley's there.
She puts it down. 16-10.
And that is a kill. That's another kill for Conley.
Very strong serves.
That's got to go over.
And it does.
Good pass from Poisson. Back row attack.
And it dropped.
Hit the tape and went over, but avoided the block.
Got a timeout for Alvirne. at 17-10.
I didn't see that one coming.
So it was, it's homecoming, Spirit Week at school.
It is.
And today was Disney Day.
Was it? Okay.
So I'm noticing a few little Disney characters still in costume. I did notice an Ariel the mermaid.
There you go.
Down in the crowds here.
Is tomorrow Hippie Day?
I don't know what tomorrow is.
I think it is. I have a sneak peek picture because Bridget was trying out her outfit.
I don't think Victoria's going to have to do anything different. Every day is Hippie Day for Tori.
There you go. You said that messed me up for a minute there. You said Victoria, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was being all formal there for just a second. Oh, look at that. Spectacular. She's very hippie-ish there.
He is in the picture. And it's unfortunate that you're the only one that can see this.
Hold it up in front of the camera for a second. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
You give away her awesome costume.
17-11.
Michaela Hudagba serving.
Set to Jacob. Pushed over. Attack. Back to the middle. Conley in. That's in.
19-11.
Wow. Conley's having a really nice game.
Yep. And Jacob's back there to serve. So she can finish this off with a run like she started with.
Change up there. Set to the middle. Good dig from Moody. Gagnon goes back to Poisson. That's got to go over. Good job. Back row attack. Dig from Jacobs.
Oh. Number 11 coming in to serve for Alvirne.
Kirsten Green, who apparently with the /2 on the roster is the
Auxiliary
also playing can be a libero.
The down ref having a little confab with the scorekeepers.
Maybe he's asking what they're having for dinner.
He's asking
or where the pizza comes from in the concession stand.
He's just over being smooth. He's like, hey, ladies, can I take you out for a slice of pizza in the lobby after the game? Or possibly not.
Well, considering it's a sophomore setter over there, probably not.
I couldn't see who was there. All I can see is the back of the down ref. Yeah, that would be a poor choice on his part, and I'm suspecting he's not doing that.
So I think we're going to try to have a score change here.
Did you?
18-12.
Oh.
Now we're good.
Okay. How was Kelsey?
Kelsey was at 19, but I'm going to change it back to 18. Go to Kennerson.
Oh.
Oh, they're going to call that on the tape. No touch there on the block.
Yep.
Hit the tape into the block. Serve
Good
long.
choice.
Oh, I thought a
lost another
balloon.
balloon there, yeah. We should have a balloon pool.
Well, right now, Alvirne is winning 1-0 in balloon popping in the varsity game. And they won 1-0 in the JV game as well, in balloon popping.
They're sweeping the balloon popping competition. Number 12, Amanda McKinley serving. And we are at 20 now. The first to 20 conjecture did hold for the last game.
Set to the outside, but into the net. Poisson back to serve. And I think when she's done with this serve rotation, we'll see Watterson in.
You have psychic powers that we cannot begin to understand, Matt.
Well, right now, I mean, it's been going on is Jacob's been playing around, Kennerson plays around. Yep, setter was into the net.
Yep.
So, I mean, and Kennerson was right there if it was the overpass to put it back down. But then the setter was very, very close to the net.
22-15.
Good dig. That ball's got to go over. Free ball opportunity for Goffstown. Good pass. Where she go in the middle to Galetta. And a kill.
Another one.
(23-15). Let's see Kennerson serve this one out. Nice return.
Nice. It was.
Long.
Let it go. Oh, almost got another balloon.
It's that kind of that throw the darts at the balloon.
Yeah, that's what I was
carnival
game.
game.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's how you win your poop emoji.
There you go.
Kennerson could be serving this out. Game point. And she unleashes thunder. And it's too thunderous.
Well, and that's the thing. You're up 24-16.
Right.
You
try
go
it.
for the
Absolutely.
serve.
Absolutely.
And same thing if you're down 24-16. You go for the serve. Back row attack. And a kill.
Hey, all right.
So 25-16. Goffstown takes a 2-0 lead. Took the first 25-17. Took the second 25-16. Teams will switch sides. We'll come back for game 3 momentarily. Welcome back to game 3 between the visiting Alvirne Broncos, who will have the first serve in game 3 as the buzzer goes. Lineup checks are done. Goffstown with a 2-0 lead in the match. We got a rally going. Backset to Poisson. Off the touch.
Oh,
good dig.
Yes.
That ball's got to go over.
And nice attempt, but no dice.
That was a hard-earned first point.
It was. Jacobs back to serve.
Deep cross. Nice.
Oh,
you're making the sound effects now?
I'm gonna try. You have to do the theme song.
And it would have gone down, or we'll just start the.
Is this the Imagine Dragons song? Let me shock you. Oh, okay. Okay, we can do some AC/DC. There
Good
we go.
solo block from Conley.
I bet Adam could do some post-production magic and get some music in here for us if we brought him pizza.
Then we got copyright infringement stuff. But if you come to the end of season banquet, which will be like November 8th-ish or 13th, something like that, I'll let you know. You will hear some thunder in the slideshow, but it's only for use at the banquet. Good swing from Conley again.
Another one.
4-1 early lead in game 3.
Could potentially be the match game.
Goffstown took the first 25-17 and the second 25-16. Cock that elbow, sidestep, launch. That's got to go over. Carry.
We'll call that a carry. See, even I recognize that as a carry this time. Proud of me. Do I get a gold star on my forehead or something?
Sure.
We'll
make a special note in the YouTube comments.
Marty gets
We'll
a
have
gold
to go
star.
back and look at the time stamp. And we got the middle McKinley serving. Set to the outside. No touch. Out. Coach was just telling Bridget that was the right swing for that cross court. It was out just by a couple inches. Keep swinging like that. Galetta had to reach back for that, but
she got it.
Put it where the defense wasn't. So it's the same lineup in game 3. Pretty much all 6 seniors playing. Just Poisson sharing duty with Poisson in the front row and Watterson in the back row.
Oh, nice attempt from Moody. Could not get there in time.
So here comes Watterson after Poisson served. And maybe she heard me.
She must have. She must have startled her off the bench.
So right now Watterson and Galetta are the only juniors on the floor. And Poisson will be back in 3 rotations.
Good
Long.
decision to let that go.
So Jacob will rotate to the front row. So Gagnon is, as the setter, is in the front row right now. So she's got Jacob and Galetta as her targets. She went for that serve.
She did.
At 7-4 as well.
Oh.
Errant pass. 7-6. Goffstown with the 1-point lead. That was a weird play.
It was.
Where, Galetta took that first ball, kind of bounced off the rafters, and tied at 7.
7 up, you might say.
And here's Alvirne's first lead of the match, other than maybe a 1-0 early on.
Yeah.
Alvirne's first lead in game 3, 8-7. Tied at 8. Or 8 up.
8 up. That's
it's all 8 up. Want another dad joke?
Yeah.
Why was 6 afraid? Because 7, 8, 9.
There's actually a children's book now called 7, 8, 9.
Oh, really?
And that is the premise, is that 7, 8, the number 9. I imagine it's a terrifying, blood-drenched tale for toddlers.
9 up.
That's the bargain soda. 7 Up knockoff.
It's the discount brand.
Yep. Oh, big swing. Just
big swing
long
on that overpass, but yep.
So Alvirne takes another lead. 10-9.
See,
but not for long.
10-10. So that's the thing. Whenever growing up, we were playing a game and somebody would be like, as a kid, screwing around, just messing, whether it be, schoolyard kickball, whatever. What's the score? 10-10, all tied up.
That was the default answer?
That was the default answer. Now we're going point for point here.
And it seems like both teams are making more errors during this game.
Yeah,
significantly
very much so.
more.
And that could be, you know, Goffstown's got that 2-0 lead, and each team kind of relaxes a little bit. Where is she going? Back row attack, long. She's getting in her head here. That's out.
That's very out.
Sometimes a volleyball player is their own worst enemy. Forget about that swing, move on to the next one.
Right. And I think that's tough for anybody to do when you can't, it's tough to let go of that.
I do that at work.
That?
Get rid of that email and move on to the next one.
I don't get over it that easily. I sit there and sob over pictures that I ruin.
Oh. That was a weird play as well.
Yeah.
Just kind of fell in the defense there. There's definite drop in energy level. There's a definite drop in intensity in this third game.
And Alvirne's up 3 right now, 14-11.
And there's a kill from Conley. That's what we needed.
Yep.
Because again, you know, that 14-12, here we are in that middle section of the game.
Right.
15-11 is, you know, if you lose it, make it 16-11. Now we've closed it up. Keep it within 2 here.
That was a great swing from Alvirne.
Yeah, you can't defend against those. That was off the tape and just flipped over on our side.
Is there actually a hair regulation?
I don't know.
I noticed during the warm-ups that several of the girls had their hair down, but I'll have it up during the game. I mean, it seems like it would make sense, but I don't know if it's required. (15-13), down by 2. Poisson serving.
Nice jump float. Overpass.
Yep. Closing it up here.
Is Coach Barron wearing a tie?
He is. Everybody's got the fancy pants on today.
Smart. I was with one of my field engineers, and he says for work, he's like, can we get another coffee to take to the show with us? Yeah, get another coffee. Stick it to the man. Like, well, since you're buying, aren't you the man? I'm like, yeah.
That came back to bite you, I'm afraid.
16-15, Kennerson serving. Let's see if she goes for this one or jump float. There you go, jump float. Opportunity for Alvirne, and hit wide.
Yes. Tied up at 16.
I like the different emphasis that some of the different refs put on the calls, too. He is very deliberate and wide and sweeping with his motions. He would probably get good points on Dancing with the Stars for his arm movement.
I would
into the net call.
If my former wrestling coach was on Dancing with the Stars, that would be the impetus to that would push me to actually watch the show.
Well, it's the kind of thing if it gets turned on at home and like, all right, I'll be in the basement.
I would be too, and we just have a crawl space dug basement under our house.
It was a nice swing from Jacobs for shallow cross court, dug by Alvirne, but couldn't get to the second ball.
Tied up at 17 still. We are really, they are fighting both teams back and forth, one or 2 points at a time for the second half of this game.
No, so way outside.
Into the net. Yep.
Nothing Jacob could do there.
(18-17), Clay serving. 18-18.
Gagnon going back to serve. Here comes Poisson for her rotation to the front row. So Conley, Jacob, and Poisson will be targets. Overpass. Oh, nope. Good back row swing from Clay. Set to Jacob. Good dig.
Yeah, got a nice rally going here. Whoop.
Double hit.
Number 10, I think. Gagnon still serving. Little low.
Oh, we took that lead back, but now we're tied at 19.
Yes.
This is like that game against North we had where from like 13 on, we went back and forth to be tied at 23 and then finally won it at 25-23. Off the rafters a little bit. That's got to go over.
Yeah. I think they had a little communication error there about who was going to get that one and had to scramble for that last hit. 20-19, first to 20.
Timeout. Timeout Bedford. Timeout
Alvirne.
Bob Marr. Alvirne.
Former Bedford.
Former Bedford coach. So Jacob will come back out of this timeout to serve. And so Kennerson, Conley, and Poisson will be in the front row. So we got another game. Last regular season game is Friday night down at Bishop Girton. It'll be their senior night as well because it'll be their last. It's the last regular season of statewide volleyball. And Bridget played with one of those players on the same team with this libero.
Really?
It's the BG libero. Mariana Gomez.
How far did the club players, like what would that region cover?
So her team from last year had a bunch of Merrimack players. That's still alive, but that's it hit the net outside the pin.
Okay.
So that's out.
(2020), we were tied up.
He's got to fix the pin now. Players from Merrimack, Bedford, Goffstown, BG. We actually had a player from they lived in Nashua, but she actually went to like a private school in Massachusetts.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much all over southern New Hampshire area.
Are they
a couple of
limited
Hollis Brookline players?
To where or they just as far as they want to travel, if they're willing to travel.
Right, if they're willing to travel.
Okay.
Like last year, based out of the club that a lot of the practices were in Milford. The Keene setter was on Bridget's team.
Wow. Okay.
So she came over from Keene for the practices.
That's a haul. Oh, long. Did we get a balloon there? Missed
it did hit a balloon, but did not pop
it. No points if you don't pop it. Tied up at 21. This is going to be a nail biter, Kenny. Can I call you that now?
Sure.
I want to call you the Phenomenon. Kenny the Phenomenon.
Set to the outside.
Oh.
And they're going to call that 4 hits. Never went over.
22-21. This might go on for a while, Matt. We'd have to win by 2. There has not been a big 2-point lead here for a while.
Set to the middle. Doug. What are the net violation? Very late call.
Yeah. That was almost back over.
Number 16. That was a very late call.
Tied at 22 now.
Poisson serving. Photo checking in to serve for Alvirne. Good pass. Oh, and that fell. Just couldn't get to it. It was dug, but Alvirne couldn't get to it. Tied at 23.
Point for point. Henderson serving, unleashing the thunder.
So Jacob and Galetta are the targets in the front for Gagnon. Out.
Let it go.
All right, here is.
Hit a mom in the stands.
Timeout. Alvirne.
24-23, potential game match point for Goffstown.
This could be the last potential match point call for the. Well, it is for the regular season.
It is.
And if we win, we're in, and we'll go play the. If we win and everything else happens as it realistically should, we will be the 14 seed and go to the whoever finishes third, and it's likely going to be Concord or Bishop Girton. So we could potentially have a Friday night game in Bishop Girton followed by a next Thursday night game in Bishop Girton. So Kennerson out of the timeout, serving for match point. Set to the middle. That's got to go over. Set to the outside. Jacob pushes it over. Got a rally going for match point. That ball hit the ground. Hit the ground before it hit the players. Tied at 24.
Holy smokes. Get number 16.
DeRosa. Good pass. There's the set to the middle for Galetta. Off the block. There's a kill. 25-24.
Match point potentially again.
With Moody going back to serve. This could be her last serve in the Goffstown gym. Senior night. Senior out of Moody libero.
Putting all kinds of pressure on her, Matt.
She can't hear me.
She rose to it. She rose to it.
That's it.
And
that's it. Goffstown wins 26-24. Straight sets over Alvirne. Looks like we're going to the playoffs, Marty.
All right. This is exciting, man.
I get to use my media pass.
Do I get a media pass?
If you go to the playoffs, you get a media pass.
All right.
All right. Well, that ends the home season broadcast of the Goffstown Volleyball 2017 Fall Girls Season. Thank you very much, Marty.
It has been a pleasure. It's been a lot of fun, Matt. Thanks for letting me tag along and ask questions.
So we will do the playoff game and broadcast it, but I guess you're out of town that day.
I think I am going to be in Vermont that day. I'm afraid.
All right.
You have to have either you're doing it solo or you're going to have to.
I'll have to recruit somebody.
Yeah.
So what we'll do as well is I hope to see you for the boys' season starting in the spring.
That'd be fun if it works out. Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is Matthew Kennerson with Marty Kelly, signing off from the home season of Goffstown Volleyball.
A whole season, we never came up with a good way to sign off.
We'll
get to work on that for the boys.
For the boys, yep.
All right.
All right. All right, this is Matthew Kennerson, and joining me is Coach Mac Barron. Coach, it seems like forever ago we had you for the interview after the very first home game. It's a short season in the fall, but it seems like it's gone on. This was our 9th home game. It's very, very good to end with a win.
Yes, it is. Felt really good tonight. The team was doing a good job. Process was really good. They're fighting really hard. I would like to see a little bit more energy, but it was senior night.
On that in the third game. The first two were very, very well done. So so a lot of these girls, this is the last time they're going to be playing in this gym. But it was very, very good for them to end with a win. And for tonight too, it just seemed like you had a lot of different players contributing. Conley had a phenomenal game in the middle.
Yes,
she had a lot of good swings. Abby Poisson from the right side had some kills. You had Jacobs on the outside with Kennerson, and then Galetta was contributing as well.
She was.
It was it was a very good team effort for the win tonight.
Yeah, it was. It's been really nice to see everyone come from where they were that first time we interviewed to where they are now.
Right.
And it's been a massive change as far as I'm concerned. Our ability to transition and get back on the net and attack the ball has gotten much better. Our serve receive has gotten much better.
Right.
And our defense has gotten head and shoulders above where it was when we started out.
Yeah.
So just seeing those changes has made me really, really proud as a coach and really happy to see where our program could go in the next couple of weeks.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the this game had playoff implications for it.
Yes, it did.
So we're going to wind up with 5 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Alvirne's going to wind up with 5 wins. Now we still have a game Friday night, but we're both playing. Alvirne's playing the number 1 seed Hollis Brookline, who's only lost 1 or 2 individual games to 25.
One set to the team that we're playing on Friday.
Right. So that's what I was wondering. Is that who we're playing now? We're playing BG on Friday.
Yes.
So if the season winds up with both tied at 5 wins, we've got the head-to-head.
Yes,
so we'll be traveling to the number 3 seed next Thursday night for the playoffs. So right now that looks like it could be BG.
It could be BG.
Or
it could
Concord.
be Pinkerton or Concord. It's
Right,
kind of a throw-up up there.
Because that's what it happened earlier in the season. It seems like those top teams had very few losses, but they hadn't been playing each other. Now in the second half of the season is now when they're starting to play each other, so now we're seeing some separation between those teams.
Yes.
So. Okay. Well, it was a great as a spectator and a parent, it was a great season for you. I think the girls, came together at the end. We're look for one more away game and then a playoff game, and so I'm
looking for an upset. I don't know about you. I think we can do it.
Absolutely.
I think we can if we work hard in the next couple of days here.
That was the way they ended the season last year, was with a really good win at home and then went on the road for a game and beat BG in 5. Actually, that was home here last year, but they beat them in 5.
Still.
So it can be done.
It can be done, and it very well might be.
All right. Well, again, this is Matthew Kennerson with Coach Mac Barron. Thank you very much.